I don't hear too good. You'll have to talk pretty loud to me.
Okay.
I had an eardrum busted while on the ship. And we was going over, they was practicing shooting their guns, practice, and I'd come right out of a compartment under that, and it busted my eardrum, but it healed over, but I don't hear good, and I've got a hearing aid and forgot to bring it. Robert H. Mitchell, 10965 Lebanon Road, Parksville, Kentucky. And I served with the U.S. Army December the 1st, 1944 till November the 18th, 1946. I was discharged. Served in the 25th Infantry Division, Item Company, 35th Infantry Regiment of the 25th Division. I was a 60mm mortar man in Item Infantry Company. And my squad, which the squad I was in, I wasn't a squad leader then, Steve Mallinger was the squad leader. It was 7 men in that squad that made up the mortar squad. And we give protection and backup for the regular infantrymen in our company. Wherever they needed us, that's where we would go. They called for artillery. You shot it. It was shot a shell about 7 pounds, something like that. And we was awarded the Bronze Star, each member of that, the Bronze Star, for our support in the battle at Leyte. That was a big battle, the biggest ground battle we had in there. And I've got a picture there of the monument that they erected in memory of it, and they called it the Leyte Pass. Our general of the division come up to see us because we had served on the line for so long, was getting disorientated, not getting along too good, and wasn't doing nothing but mopping up the operation. It was the main battles was about over. And he come to support us, and when he got out of the Jeep, a shot rung out, and they had tracked him all the way up to see us, and a sniper killed him. Japanese sniper. They thought maybe our people might have shot him, but they didn't. They took the bottle and analyzed it, and it was a 41 caliber. Well, our gun shot 30, 60 caliber. And I was there. We was in the mountains, still fighting, mopping up, doing whatever we had to do. And when the war was, when they dropped the atomic bomb, then we went from there to Japan. Went to where they made the first invasion, Lin Gulf, and sailed to Japan. We were sitting there in the harbor when they signed the peace treaty. And they had the harbors minded, so they brought a Japanese captain on our ship to sail us down to Wakayama. That was another town that we got off and went and loaded on. We was full field, ready to go into combat because we didn't know what was going to happen. And we loaded on a train, and we went to Nagoya. That's a big town there in Japan. And from that on, we set up doing whatever duty we had to do. And I was there a year to the day and left to come back home. And anything else you want to ask me?
No, that was pretty good.
And I've got them some pictures there in my discharge that you can look through. Might want to take some pictures of them. I've got a picture of that squad and the bronze stars in that bag there. Each member of that squad, one was from South Carolina, Steve Millinger, he was our squad leader. Then there was a boy named Blackman from North Carolina. One Rizzler from Kansas. One was from New Mexico, Argo. And I was from Kentucky. And Ruggs was from Oregon. We was all from a different state. Quick as we got to Japan, the older ones got discharged. They come home. That's when I made sergeant. It was in January of '46. And most of the duty that I done there was working Japanese laborers to keep the camp going. Swimming pool, tennis courts. We made a baseball diamond for the play baseball, and that's practically what I done for the next 5 or 6 months till I was discharged. Discharged out of Sheridan, Illinois. I went in at Camp Atterbury, Indiana. Now in them pictures I've got the prison where the home guard over at Harrodsburg was serving and was in that battalion death march. A picture of that prison there where they were served. Yeah. Some of the things I don't want to tell.